games? Checking out today, Sorcery, Contested Realm, Arthurian Legends. My first box, probably my only box, but my first box. Let's do it to it. Okay, I don't recall this blue Eris Curiosa stamp on the plastic last time. Seems new to me. Unscrupulous people, I've heard that they like cut the plastic real good and save it so they can rewrap over open boxes. But yeah, it's something to watch out for. Yeah, my beta box was like 36 packs. This is 24 packs. Got this pack from getting like dead last in the tournament. Might crack that on a short, I don't know. But yeah, just looking for stuff for my Earth Undead deck. Let's see if this has the Void sticker on it. I'm sure it does. You don't really see it on that, but yeah, I see it on there. I see it on there, Void. Alright, and we got the box topper, the Templar. What I was using for my knights, but Earth might be a better might be a better avatar. Alright, I know we got Tiny and Druid. I know they're big deals in the set. Okay, Druid, tap, play, or draw a site. If you play the site and you don't control Tiny, summon her here. Okay, so every time you play or draw a site, if you play a site, you get to play Tiny the bird. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, but tap, summon Druid here, flip this card. Okay, so when you want to get Bruin out, Bruin is a 4/4. While near your avatar, Bruin takes damage for them. Okay, so that's a blocker for the avatar, Druid. Okay, tap, play, or draw a site. Whenever an enemy enters nearby site, it takes 1 damage. Okay. Yeah, so once Bruin is out, you can't get Tiny anymore. Okay. Yeah, Tiny, airborne spellcaster, can't defend. Okay. I think we got a Rubble, provides no mana. Token deal on the back. This might be the first real two-sided avatar for all I know. Alright, then we got Lance rules. Basically first strike and then it goes away with the token. And then we got stealth rules. When a unit with stealth enters the realm, it has a stealth token. Okay, didn't know they even had tokens, really. I think we got a Foily, the artist. No Frank Frazetta on this one. Yeah, just today, a Frank Frazetta painting sold for a gang of money. Don't know the exact number. That's a nice art. Hopefully those runes don't say anything too bad. All right, tokens, Lance, stealth on the back. 4 of those, some more Foot Clan. Okay, I thought it was more than that, but maybe not. Alright, and to crack the packs. It is so stupid. Hide in here. Put the fan on. Fan on low. Right, pack 1. Alright, we got a Sisters of Avalon spellcaster. Genesis, draw a spell, discard a spell. Okay, I've been using that and let's see what they are. sure these will get cut once I have these new cards that I have. But I've been thinking of using the Land Surveyor, which this is pretty much like the Air Land Surveyor, but it gets you a spell, but you got to discard, so it's not as good though. Yeah, they're not as good because you got to discard too. Yeah, not as good. All right, then we got Iron Man Talus, 4/3, 4-drop, 3/3. Can't be disabled or moved by force. Nope. Okay, then we got Poison Well. Genesis, enemy avatars lose 1 life for each nearby site they control. Might net you like 4 damage, but nah. Alright, Archimago, this one has actually been banned in our locals, but let's see why though. Tap, player draw site, banish 3 magic spells in your cemetery, cast a copy of one of them. So you get a free spell, you just gotta play an all spells deck for the most part. And you get free spells every 3, 1 for 3. Sounds pretty powerful. Yeah. Alright, yeah. We're really looking for like big money sites and big money cards is basically why I got this box. Genesis, you may summon a Foot Soldier token. Man, this is a card that's already in the base set, isn't it? Thought so. Alright, well, I guess this is a, I think this is a draft set too, so maybe that's why they did that. Wall of Brambles, in Ordinary Aura, in Barbed Barricade, conjure atop the border of an allied site. Whenever an enemy traverses this wall on the ground, it takes 2 damage. I haven't really gotten into playing walls and stuff, but I might need to. Band of Thieves, 3/3, stealth, 2 air. Blacksmith Family provides a fire threshold. Hider Sprites, 2/2. Genesis, name of spells. Spells with that name can't be cast until your next turn. Okay. Bonfire, I proxied one of these. You may destroy all weapons and armor nearby. I might actually use that one. Our tactical move, 1 at a time. Each ally takes up to 2 steps each, so that's even the opponents. That's not great. 1 at a time. So like each of your allies, oh no, each ally, not the opponents. Okay, so 1 at a time, each ally takes up to 2 steps. That's a maybe. That is a maybe. 2-drop air. Our 1-drop Redbreast Robin. 1 fire. Airborne, at the end of your turn, each other unit here takes 1 damage. Nah. Man, put the AC on. Be right back. Ridiculously hot. Alright, airborne, at the end of your turn, each other unit here takes 1 damage. Didn't seem like all that. Weightless Squire, a 3-drop 1/1 airborne and lance. Nah. Saracen Scout may be cast to any site without enemies. You know, that's always good. Hamlet, ordinary minions cost 1 less to cast to this site. I do have a bunch of ordinaries in there. And yeah, I recently thought about taking out the fire, so I took out my fire. So right now I'm doing earth, water, and what's the other one? Earth, water, air. But since I'm going knights, I probably should just go all 4. I think we got Koi Nixie, an exceptional merfolk of comedy appearance. That appearance does not. Oh, comely. Yeah, very comely. Comely. I mean, that is a word. 3-drop, 2 water, 2 power and toughness. Submerge once on your turn. Koi Nixie may force target nearby enemy to take a step towards her. Tap that enemy if it's untapped. Comely. Nothing I'm worried about building around. Alright, and then a Funeral Pyre, banish up to 3 cards from 1 cemetery. That is a maybe if I go fire again too. Our raiding party range, nearby enemies lose stealth. A 4-3. Range is pretty good in the game, because in the game you gotta tap and move, or just tap and attack something in the same site. But ranged is pretty great though. I see 4-3. We'll put that on maybes. I think we got Sir Tom Thumb. I bought this card, bought it for like 30 cents. But yeah, this card is a beast. May be carried by any beast, and Deathrite return to hand. So this guy never really dies. Like, it just bounce to hand. So you can just equip stuff to it. This guy's a fool. This is like one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card. Sir Tom Thumb. But yeah, I already got one, so put it right there. Saracen, I'll just put it in the middle just cause. Saracen Raiders, charge, maybe cast any site without enemies, foil, and then the foils have the art on the back. That's different. I mean, as opposed to non-foils. Alright, Wall of Brambles, Hamlet, Band of Thieves, 3-3 stealth. Stealth is like can't be attacked or targeted until it attacks or something like that. Our Blacksmith family might put you, maybe. I'll put you in the maybes. Hider, tactical move. Bog, Genesis, until your next turn, units are mobile while atop nearby site. Fisherman's family, maybe. Grain Sparrow, harassing ruffians. 3-3, units attacked by harassing ruffians can't be defended. Okay. Nope. Tag 3. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the whole card pool of Arthurian, so I'm kind of reading through them now. Alright, blue cap knockers. I'd like to see what they look like when they take their shirts off. Do they really have blue cap knockers? Alright, 3 drop, 2 earth, 3 power. Exceptional fairies maintain these tunnels. I would think that they would be dwarves with their fairies though. Burrowing blue cap knockers sites can't be moved, destroyed, or modified. Nah. Alright, giant killer, 3-2. Exceptional mortal sizes up the enemy. Genesis, kill a nearby giant. Too bad. A lot of decks don't really play giants like that. I mean, otherwise this might be good, but nah. Alright, degradation. This is an exceptional magic. Transform a mortal into a foot soldier token. Too bad, like a lot of stuff is immortals. Alright, then we got Witch's Den. Genesis, draw a spell, discard a spell when this site is first attacked successfully. So maybe this gives you a card advantage, maybe. I think we got Lake Afink, 4-3, lethal and submerge. Ordinary, 4-3, lethal, submerge, maybe. Alright, then we got Ominous Owl, 1-1, airborne. You may cast minions to this site. Okay, so once you get it somewhere, you can cast, it becomes another casting spot. Nah. Alright, Kettle Top Leprechaun, 2-2. Deathrite, draw sight. Hey, that's another way to draw sights. That's another one for the Earth deck. That's pretty cool. But it's not a mortal, it's a fairy though. See, what's a fairy? What a fairy on your daddy. Which is a maybe. Thieving Magpie, 1-1. Airborne, may pick up carried artifacts. May pick up carried artifacts. Oh, okay, so you can snatch artifacts real easy. Magpie. Wonder if you're one of those things like a raven. I forget what the name of that is, but that's a cool game with those ravens and stuff and crows. May pick up carried artifacts with cost 1 or less. Okay, just cast. Okay, just cost 1 or less. Nah. Alright, Leyline Hinge. Draw a spell for each adjacent Leyline Hinge. Nah. Alright, Burning Hands. Put my lights on. I got my lights off. Riding with my lights off. Alright. Burning Hands may be cast by an allied mortal. Choose 2 different cardinal durations and deal damage to each unit at locations in the area of effect. 2/1. Doesn't seem that great to me. Shameless Squire, 3/1. Lance, Genesis, tap target nearby enemy. It drops everything it's carrying. Okay, it's got the ETB. It's a 3/1 with Lance. Maybe, because you're immortal, maybe. Duel, then allied targets. Enemy adjacent to it, Squeakers. I read you before, and I'm reading you now. Common Village. Just in case if there's not one of the ones I already have. Grievous Insult may be cast by an ally. Silence target nearby minion this turn and tap it. Draw a spell. May be cast by an ally. Silence target nearby minion this turn and tap it. Draw a spell. I mean, it untaps at your upkeep, so I don't know. Alright. Pack 4. Alright, White Knight, that's what I wanted. I got 3 proxies right now. Alright, so Air Earth costs 2 less if you have less life than your opponent. So you can get a 3/5 for 3 sometimes. That sounds pretty good. Since I'm playing Mortals, put you in the yes. Alright, Belly. Enemies can't move to here on the ground. That's pretty good. Put you on the maybes. Kind of the probably. Alright, Knighthood doesn't seem like the best card. If you control an ordinary mortal, you may summon a knight, sir, or dame from your hand to their location. It's kind of like, seems like a wasted card. Alright, the Wild Hunt, 6/5. Airborne, other nearby spirits and fairies have charge. Play them. Duel again, Squeakers again, Grievous Insult. A lot of multiples in this boxes. Led Astray. Choose a number of enemies at at target location. Take a step together to another location they're adjacent to. They take a step together to another location they're adjacent to. Okay. It kind of sounds like a maybe though. But they gotta have a lot of enemies though. Alright, Bog. Genesis until your next turn. They're immobile. Alright. Swindler Troop. 3/3. Genesis, give another nearby allied minion stealth. A Jedi Mind Tricks. Nearby allied minion stealth. Nah. Alright, Lumbering Giant. 4/4. Can't defend or intercept. Power of Flight. Ordinary magic takes you to the sky. Give an allied minion airborne until your next turn. Draw a spell. Card advantage. Sly Fox. 1/1. Gain stealth at the end of your turn. Pond. Where is the rare in these packs? Pond. Genesis this turn. The next beast cast to this site costs 1 less ignoring threshold. 5. Troll Bridge. The first time an enemy enters here each turn, strike it unless they discard a card. Strike it for 3. Okay. Troll Bridge. That's a maybe. I mean, it's a water site. I don't really be wanting to play water sites, but I mean, you have to play some water if you want water in your deck. But maybe. Alright, Verdant Knight. I can play this one too. This is a 3/2 for 3 with Lance. Maybe. All of these are kind of maybe. I need to really make it like a 4th level to be like really for sure gonna play this. Alright. Moirid Fomorians, 7/6, Burrowing and Submerge. Exceptional. Grim Gisarm, 3-drop. Bearer takes and deals double damage, strike damage. Nah. Sly Fox. Well, you know, I could give it to some of my tokens. Maybe. Alright, Sly Fox, 1/1, gain stealth at the end of your turn. Tax Collector, ETB. On your opponent's next turn, their spells cost 1 more. On your opponent's next turn, their spells cost 1 more. Yeah, I decided against that guy. Wall of Brambles, Bonfire, maybe Band of Thieves, Blackstone Family, these guys, Tactical Move, Hamlet, this guy. Man, I mean, have we seen one rare yet? Don't really think so. Alright, 6. Take a little break. Alright, don't know where I was, but we're gonna open up pack 6, I believe. Yeah, that is 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we on point. We on point. Alright, we got Impenetrable Corpse. Projectiles can't enter this site from the outside. Projectiles. Though I use Earth, this probably isn't worth it, but I'll put it in the maybe, so. Alright. Find Corsair. 2/1. Charge, movement +1. May carry an ally. Middle maybes. Warhorse. 2/2. Charge, may carry an ally. Middle maybes. Oh, this is the $40 hit I was looking for. Okay, so the rare can be like the 3rd slot or the 4th slot maybe. Oh, I got the Boudica. $40 card right here. I will. Man, I'm not using fire right now. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Okay, a unique mortal and revenging rebel. Other allies have +3 power while successfully attacking sites. I might just have to go back to the 4-color knights. I don't know. I'm gonna put that right there. That's the big hit of the night so far. All right. Okay, we got a foil common. Genesis, draw a spell for each other adjacent leyline hinge. Okay, yeah, we ain't really playing ley lines though. And there goes the back. Put that with the foils. I need to go back through it and separate the foils. Alright, Hamlet's Ablaze, an aura of ordinary arson. Conjure atop an ordinary or exceptional site. At the start of your turn, destroy this site and minions atop it. And Hamlet's Ablaze. It sounds like too much planning, so I'll put that in the knives. Our Helpful Hob, 4/1. Genesis, untap an adjacent ally. Nah. Ordinary. Fairy, nah. Joust, 3-drop. 1 threshold. A Thunderous class of ordinary magic. An ally targets an enemy they're adjacent to. Then they both take a step to swap places. If they pass each other, they fight. Maybe, but I'm putting on the knives. Alright, Keening Banshee, 4-drop, 2 threshold, 3 power. An ordinary Spirit of Sorrow and Regret may be cast for 0 if an allied mortal died this turn. Oh man. Okay. Oh, what? Man, I got a lot of tokens and stuff. Kneeling Banshee, Keening Banshee. It's a free 3 power. Alright, I'm gonna put that into the yes sirs. Put that into the yes sirs. Keening Banshee. Alright, now we got Treetop Hideout. An ordinary sight to stay unseen. Genesis, you may give stealth to a nearby allied minion. I'm not really even on that level, so we're gonna go nah. Lake Alfink, I read you already. I think we put you in the Nas. Ominous Owl, maybe cast, probably Nas. Maybe. Rescue, 3-drop, return a minion from your cemetery to your hand. Man, it's kinda like my boy the Relentless Air, whatever his name was, but not quite as good because it goes to your hand. But I'm gonna put that with the, man, you bounce it to hand though. It's really too many steps, so I'm gonna put it with the maybes, the top maybes. Alright, then we got Forge. You may pay 1 to conjure a Lance token here. Maybe. Thankless Squire, Lance, a mobile. 3 Lance tokens, but a mobile. 5-drop. Put you with the maybes. Alright, pack 7. Man, I got the Boudica, but I'm not playing red. Why did I draw the Boudica, but I'm not playing red? If I hit Morgan Le Fay, then I'm gonna have to throw the red back in. Honestly. Alright, let's see if we hit a rare on this pack. Or rather a unique. Okay, starting out with an exceptional snowball. 5-drop, 2 threshold. Shoot a piercing projectile. It picks up all other units along its path and carries them with it. When it stops, units there take damage equal to the number of units in the snowball. Interesting. Kind of like the Rolling Rock. But like, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta make sure that there's a lot of units in the trajectory, like at least 5. No, at least 3 to make it effective. It costs too much, but since it's exceptional, I'm gonna put it in the maybes. But just put it with exceptional is what I'll do. I think we got Frisky Red Squirrel, 1/1. ETB, take target nearby artifact that can be carried and hide it beneath this site. Why didn't they just use burrow? I don't know, but hide it. Nearby artifact, maybe. Okay, then we go Whirlwind. Choose clockwise or counterclockwise. Each unit and artifact atop sites in a 2x2 area is pushed 1 step in that direction. Clockwise or counterclockwise. Each unit and artifacts atop sites in a 2x2 area is pushed 1 step in that direction. Sounds like too much to be trying to do, so bottom maybe. Alright, we got the horn. I've been looking for the horn. Alright, horn. Okay, elite instrument sounds. The battle begins. Nearby minions have charge. All nearby minions, so as long as you cast them, they get charged nearby. Alright, that is with the for sures. Pretty much for sures. I think we got Saracen Scout again. Ordinary, we'll put you with that. Get a threshold, we'll put you there. Bog, we'll put you here. Sparrow, we'll put you probably not. Harassing Ruffians. The units attacked by harassing ruffians can't be defended. 3/3, no big deal. Just a rock, the most ordinary relic you've ever seen. May be cast into the hands of any unit carrying an artifact to banish that artifact. May be cast into the hands of any artifact by carrying an artifact to banish that artifact. Yeah, artifacts are a huge deal, so I will probably put this in the top level. Top probably. Pond. This turn the next beast can be cast for 1 less ignoring threshold. We ain't really playing beasts like that. Let it stray. Okay, we're putting you there. Swindler troop. Giant can't defend or intercept. Nah. Alright, power of flight. You give an ally minion airborne until your next turn. Draw a spell. Nah. Pack 8. Alright, and exceptional. I think the biggest hit is going to be the first card, it sounds like, which is weird because you would think they would want to protect the first card. But maybe not. Alright, Cold Iron Rod. Fairies here are disabled. Nah. Exceptional though. We'll put you with the exceptionals. I think we got Sugar Plum Pixies. Airborne at the end of your turn. Untap another nearby ally. That's not too shabby, but we'll put you with the exceptionals. I think we got a town, another exceptional. Exceptional means costs 1 less to cast at its site. Do have a number of exceptionals. We'll put you with the maybe potentials, top potentials. Our Ball Lightning, elite magic of Peripatetic Plasma. Shoot a projectile, it deals 4 damage on impact, then changes direction. Its next impact deals 2 damage, then it changes direction. Its final impact deals 1. 4, 2, 1. That's a lot of mana, so we'll probably put that as a just go right there with the top elite. Okay, we got the Field Laborers. Tap, gain 2 this turn. 3 to get 2. They kind of pay for themselves actually. 3, 2. You tap them to get 2. They're kind of paying for themselves. I might really start thinking about these since this is foil. Put you with the maybes, top maybes. Just a rock, put you there too. Pond, we're really trying to stay away from a lot of water sites, so put you over here. Swindler Troop, Lumber Giant, you, Grievous Insult. Okay, Leprechaun, Deathrite, draw a sight. 2/2, Deathrite, draw a sight. Fairy, with a Fetty. Thieving Magpie, Airborne, may pick up carried artifacts for 1, with cost 1 or less. Nah. Burning Hands, no. Lance, 3/1, nah. Alright, pack 9. Funeral Pyre, maybe. Castle Hunt, may be cast to any elite or unique site. Dies if it leaves its summoning site. Okay, so there's something like a mobile. 3/4. 3/4. May be cast to any elite or unique site. That is an interesting card, I'm not gonna lie. So we'll put you right there with the top maybes. Alright, Fire and Corsair. Sergaris, already have it. Just one of those sirs. Harassing Ruffians, just a rock. Leprechaun, Magpie, Burning Hands. Lookout, Genesis, look at each opponent's hand. Nah. Shameless Squire, Thin Wife, and Ordinary Merfolk, seeks a suitor. Submerge, provides 2 to each nearby enemy avatar. For each nearby enemy avatar. That is an interesting card. 2 for 2. 1 threshold. Submerge, provides 2 for each nearby enemy avatar. That's pretty good, man. I'm gonna consider that. Alright, Magic Missiles. Ordinary magic of arcane arrows. Shoot 3 projectiles in the same direction, 1 at a time. Each deals 1 damage. Sherwood Huntress, range 2/2 for 2. Yeah. Pack 10. Alright, another White Knight. Bailey. Enemies can't move here on the ground. Probably not. Knighthood, nah. Arcane Barrage. Elite Magic. Shoot X missiles in the same direction, one at a time. Each deals 1 damage. Okay, depends how much you spend. 3 air. You can spend 8 mana to deal 8 damage. I'll consider this. I don't know. Alright, then we got a foil exceptional Briar Patch. Whenever an enemy enters or leaves this site, it takes 1 damage, and that's Earth. Put that in the maybes. Sherwood Huntress. Brown Bears. 4/4. Nah. Forge. You may pay 1 to conjure a Lance token here. Probably not. Reckless Squire, charge and Lance 3. Charge, give an ally charge this turn. Maybe. Common Cottagers provides the Earth. Probably not. Leprechaun. Draw spell for each other ley line adjacent. Magpie, Burning Hands. More dice. Pack 11. Annual Fair. If I go 4 color. A Lugbot Cat can and must be cast to any water site. 3/4, nah. Purple Knight. 3/3/2 Lance. Probably not. Guards, summon a foot soldier token to each site near your avatar. That's not the worst, but I'll put you with the elite. Thankless Squire, Vikings, ordinary mortals appear to sack and burn 5/4. Deal 2 damage to each unit at target adjacent location. Tap ability. Nah, I don't think them. Arc Lightning, deal 4 damage to a target nearby unit. No. Leprechaun. Look at it upon his hand. Magpie, Huntress, Bears, Reckless Squire. Enemies a little stealth. Charge, maybe. Alright, pack 12. Halfway there. Yeah, let me 1 money card I've seen so far. Alright, Shatter Strike. An ally targets an enemy adjacent to them, destroying an artifact they're carrying and then striking them. Man, it's red, but that's a maybe though. Alright, then we got Town. Exceptional minions cost 1 less to cast. Put you right there. Wyvern, 6/5, Airborne. No. Monstrous Lion, charge, can attack sites. 4/4 for 4. Maybe. Enemies lose stealth. Bears, Squire, charge, Cottagers. You may give stealth to a nearby allied minion. Field Laborers, maybe. Tap, gain 2 this turn. That's pretty good. Alright, Hamless Ablaze. Helpful Hob. Maybe. Joust, nah. Forge, probably not. Right, pack 13. Right, hunting party. Range, nearby enemies lose stealth, 4-3. Probably not. Cold iron rod, fairies hero disabled. Impenetrable corpse, projectiles can't enter this site from the outside. Kelp cavern, look at the bottom 3 spells. Top deck 1. Ordinary spirit of sorrow and regret may be cast for 0 if an ally mortal died this turn. Exceptional, no, ordinary, so 4 of those. Lake, ominous, rescue, return a minion from your cemetery to your hand. It's just too much mana for that. Probably. Ley line, thankless, Vikings, fisherman family. Alright, whole pack of garbage, looks like. Pack 14. Music is tripping for some reason. Alright, here we go. Red cap Poweries, exceptional, charge, 3-3. If red cap Poweries haven't attacked by the end of the turn, they die. 3-3 for 3. Charge though. Charge. You can't front on charge. You can never front on charge. So put you with the maybes. Exceptional sight. Until your next turn, minions are disabled while atop nearby sites. Alright, something good. Sword and shield, exceptional pairing of weapon and armor. Bearer has +2 power. Put you with the Prollies. Sir Percival, I already have one of you. But yeah, we'll just put you to the side. Okay, unique. Common Cottagers, Hamlets Ablaze, Helpful Hob, Treetop, Joust, Banshee, Lake Alvalek, Ominous L, Forge, Rescue, Burning Hands. Okay, come on, LaFay Morgan or something I want from the pack. I mean, from the box. Shatter Strike, and ally targets an enemy adjacent to them, destroying an artifact they're carrying and then striking them. I'll put that right there. Wyvern, Castle Hunt, maybe cast to an elite or unique site. Dice Believes, maybe. Overbearing Bailiff, maybe. Foil, Babbling Brook. Genesis, until next turn, minions are disabled while atop nearby sites. Just put you with foil. Finwife provides 2, maybe. Magic Missiles. Lookout, look at each other's hand. Huntress, Brown Bear, Squire, Charge, Cottagers, Field Laborers, and Hunter's Lodge. Pack 14. Right. Tooth Fairies, Airborne. At the start of your turn, tap target nearby enemy. Tap target nearby enemy. So they can't block. Doesn't seem all that worth it. Polkas, Deathrite. Each opponent discards a random card. 3-2. Black Knight, cost a fire, so I'm not really worried about it. Sir Pellinor, okay, this one is like a $5 card, I believe, $4 or $5 card. Charge lands whenever Sir Pellinor kills the strongest enemy minion, draw a card. That's what's up. Charge and Lance. Alright, now we got Shameless Squire again. Finn Wife. Leyline Hedge. Magic Missiles. Grievous Insult. Swindler Troop. Common Villager. Lumbering Giant. Power of Flight. Sly Fox. Tax Collector. Pack 21. 16. Yeah, perhaps I should have just bought singles, but I hit the $40 card. I think it's $40. It might only be 30 or 20. Alright, Siege Giant. An exceptional giant takes aim once on your turn. Siege Giant may throw a weaker ally here through the air to a nearby location. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe. Put you with the exceptionals. Alright. Orbury Knot. Bear minion takes no damage from units with 4 or more power, and it's also a fairy. Alright, it's kind of good for my little small guys, maybe. Man, I gotta read the rules of like if you can attack and then pick up. I think you can only pick up before you attack, I believe. But I gotta get that right though. But we'll put you with the Proleys. This is a Babylon, discard. Okay, Genesis, discard a spell, draw a spell. No, these aren't the worst. Alright, then we got the Witch. Your avatar's curses are inescapable. Tap, player draw sight, curse, target avatar. Choose one. Their spells cost 1 more to cast on their next turn. They lose 2 life, or they have -3 power until your next turn. -3 power is the beast. Kind of might deserve to go there. Bonfire again. Ball of Brambles, Band of Thieves, Blacksmith, Hamlet, Heart of Sprites, Tactical Move, Redbreast Robin, Weightless Squire, Bog, Saracen Scout. Pack 17. At this point, we could probably just start looking at the exceptionals. At the elites and the what's his names. Cast in Exile, shuffle target minion occupying an allied site into its owner's spell book. Maybe. Warhorse, charge. Already got Sormorian, so not really worried about it. Harassing Ruffians, Just a Rock, Led Astray, Swindler Troop, Bonfire, Lumbergiant, Sly Fox, Tax Collector, Hamlet, Wall, Pack 18. Yeah, might did better just buying singles. But we'll see. Attack by night. Enemies drop their artifacts. Allied units strike first this turn. Maybe. Tournament grounds. I already got 3 of them. Okay, Yellow Knight. Cost a red. 3 for 3/2. Lance. White Heart, 3/2. Other minions in locations nearby can't be attacked. Duel, Fisherman's Family, Pond, Sparrow, Harassing Ruffians, Just a Rock, Thankless Squire, Vikings, Arc Lightning, Field Laborers, Lookout, Pack 19. Stone Rain, target a site up to 2 sites 2 steps away, deal 1 damage to everything atop it, repeating for each site in your hand. Didn't seem great. Tusk, Briar Patch, 13 Treasures of Britain. When picked up, bearer's controller draws a card. Teleport the treasures to the top of a random site or void. When picked up, bearer's controller draws a card. Teleport the treasures to the top of a random site or void. I mean, it's unique, so we don't see too many uniques, so maybe. Then we got Hamlet's Ablaze, Helpful Hob, Joust, Ning Banshee, Hunter's Lake, Omnisal, Rescue, Finwife, Treetop, Magic Missiles, Pack 20. Poison Will. Enemy avatars lose 1 life for each nearby site they control. That's not the worst. Lava Flow, exceptional magic of molten animosity. Lava flows from the caster's site in the cardinal direction. Deal damage to each other unit occupying a site in the area of effect. 2, 4, 5. Not really going red right now. Pigs of the Sunder, exceptional beast, trampling turf. Deathrite, reveal your next 5 spells, then summon all grand old bears from among them to the site. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. I'm not really playing them cards. Alright, Perilous Bridge, elite. Units can't traverse this site's border on the ground. Put you with the elites. Your foil. Nope. Robin, Common Village, Weightless Squire, Scout, Duel, Squeakers, Bonfire, Sly Fox, Tax Collector, Pack 21. Puddle Pass, minions atop nearby sites lose charge. Kingswood Poachers. Search a spell book for up to 3 beasts, banish them, then shuffle. You have a cool ETB, maybe. Robbers, Raiders, maybe. Already have you. Band of Thieves, Blacksmith, blah. Tactical, Robin, Squire, Pond, Saracen, Duel, Squeakers. Pack 20. Alright, now we're on 23 now. Alright, one more pack to go. Blue Knight. Maybe. Beacon. Exceptional. Gain 1 for each nearby site with an enemy atop it. Nah. Well, maybe. Exceptional Giants burrowing and submerged. 7 for 6. Nah. Elite Beast of Tidal Terror. 6, 7. Submerged Waterbound. Tap. Choose a direction from Master Store Worm. Deal lethal damage to each unit at a location in the nearby area effect. 1/1/1. Interesting. We'll put you with the elite. Rescue. Shelly Coat. Submerge takes 1 less damage. Squire. Vikings. Arc Lightning. Lookout. Then Wife. Missiles. Man, just a lot of repeats. Whole lot of repeats. Last pack, Sorcery. Alright, Fire Breathing. Exceptional magic of explosive exhilaration. May be cast by an allied beast or dragon. Choose a cardinal direction and deal damage to each unit at a location in the area of effect. For 1110. Too specific. Put you over there though. Banishment. Exceptional magic leaves no trace. Give an ally minion stealth to draw a card. Put you with the exceptional on Phase City. Tap an allied fairy here. Shoot a projectile. It deals 1 damage. Nah, fairies. Okay. A malevolent form of the fairy elite. Okay. Unsilly Court. At the start of your turn, players discard a spell for each fairy in the room. Nah. Hunters. Regular Squire. Charge. Cottage. Field Laborers. Treetop Hideout. Joust. Banshee. Yeah, so pretty much this box pretty much sucked. But I might have got a $40 card. Might have got a $5 card. I don't know how much this is. This might be 5 or 4 or 3 or something. And those seem to be the real big money hits. I'm not that great. Okay, would have did better not buying the box. But yeah, first box of Arthurian Legends, and see what I can do. See what I can add. Not really looking like too whole lot of much. But anyway, Photo Games, like, comment, subscribe, and I got Sorcery gameplays for days. Check them out. Peace.